at Gravelly Point watching airplanes take off.
Hey there, nomads, it's Tanya, and if you know anything about me, you know I love things that fly. That includes airplanes and spacecraft, and if you like these things too, there are a few things you don't want to miss in the Washington, D.C. area, including a place where you can see planes take off from up close, and a place where you can see planes land from an elevated perspective, and a huge museum full of interesting airplanes and a space shuttle. So let's check it out.
So right now we're at a place called Gravelly Point. It's in Alexandria, Virginia, just next to Ronald Reagan Airport, just south of DC. And what's really cool about this park is that you can see airplanes from Ronald Reagan taking off right behind us. And they take off like every 5 minutes or so, so it's really awesome. So behind me is the Udvar-Hazy Air and Space Museum, which is an extension of the Air and Space Museum on the Washington Mall, but it is much bigger and has a ton more things to see. It's a pretty long haul from DC. It takes almost 2 hours to take public transportation, and it's like 40 minutes driving, and then you have to pay a couple tolls, and you have to pay $15 for parking, but it is well worth it to do it at least once. Space Museum is also not that far from Dulles Airport, so you can see airplanes taking off every few minutes. One of the highlights of the Udvar-Hazy Museum is this observation deck where you can see the planes landing at Dulles very well, and it's just a great view of the surrounding area. You can see the cars parked there for now, and Dulles Airport is over here.
highlights of this museum is the SR-71 jet plane that they have here, and it's pretty cool because it goes 3.3 times the speed of sound. It's the fastest jet-propelled airplane known to man. So my absolute favorite thing to come to this museum for is the Space Shuttle Discovery. It is a space shuttle that actually flew in space as part of this American Space Shuttle program. So right behind me, this sort of grayish-green airplane with a pink flower on it is a kamikaze airplane, and it's special because during World War II, Japan would use it to attack targets, and the pilot would die inside the plane. They basically committed suicide in service to their nation. Over 5,000 Japanese men died piloting these kinds of aircraft, which is pretty crazy. So another really cool airplane they have here is the Concorde. It's that plane behind me that says Air France on it. It's a commercial plane that was able to go faster than the speed of sound. It went from like New York to London in something like 3 hours. And it was around and operational during my lifetime, but I did not have the means to fly a plane like that, unfortunately. I wish I could have flown on the Concorde. Well, that's it for this video, but if you like air and space stuff, there are a ton more videos on my channel just like this. And if you like this and you want to see more of my travels, please hit subscribe and ring the bell to be notified when more videos are available. Until next time, bye!